Hello, I'm Adam Pacitti from Cultaholic.com, the best YouTube channel in the world, and I'm joined today by Jack the Jobber. Hello. Sam the Shredder Driver. Woo! The Catchphrase King, Ross Tweddell. And these are our SummerSlam 2018 predictions.
Back of the net.
If you are unaware, we are facing off against the WrestleTwats and the stakes are high. Not only is there a huge punishment, the losers will have to perform a embarrassing super mashup medley of awful, awful songs at the Wrestling Media Con in Manchester. Tickets are available in the link below. But also, the Culty in the Bank briefcase is on the line.
What's in it?
Who knows?
No one knows.
Ham. Lots and lots of ham.
Just lots of sliced ham.
And also, Ollie's pathetic, wimpy little jacket is on the line too. Without further ado, here are Cultaholic's predictions for SummerSlam 2018, the biggest
event
of the summer. Sam, if you'd like to kick things off.
Starting with the Cruiserweight match, the champion Cedric Alexander is going to be taking on Drew Gulak, and we've got Drew Gulak.
Drew.
I think, you know,
Come on, Drew!
Yeah!
Come on, Drew!
Screw you, Ollie, you dick.
Come on, Joe. Cedric is running out of heels. He's just running out of people to take down. Drew Gulak is going to be amazing with the belt, especially with his anti-aerial sort of anti-cruiserweight.
But he can
mentality.
switch it and become serious as well.
Yes,
in
he
an
can.
instant.
And,
like us.
And also Mustafa Ali's on a tear, so
yeah. He needs a good opponent to face, and I think Ali's probably the next one. Should I do the next? Should I do the next match?
Go on
then,
right, Jack.
God, I can't wait.
Alright, next on the pre-show, we've got the B Team versus the Revival for the Raw Tag Team Championship. This was, I think, fair to say, this is one of the ones we struggle with a little bit.
Flip of a coin, or toss of a coin, as
But
some would say.
We've been a bit clever. We think that, we hope we've been a bit clever. We think that the B Team are going to retain for now, but probably not have the longest title reign after it. So, tentatively, I think we're going to go for the Lovable Rascals in the B Team.
Next up we have the mixed tag team orgy involving Rusev and Lana, Almas and Vega, and we have gone for Almas and Vega.
You know you said Rusev.
It was a joke, it was a funny, because I like
It's a
Rusev.
joke, it's a
Get
funny.
on my level.
I thought you were
Get
gonna-
on my
I
level.
thought you were going to go rogue and just
Right,
change the prediction.
They're all expecting Rusev. No, this is a story of the Lion King. You've got Rusev's the big lion. Almas is the young.
Just tell us the story of the Lion King.
Almas is the young lion. The young lion is going to take over from the old lion and then rule the Lion Kingdom.
That is SmackDown.
But which lion gets killed?
The big lion. Rusev will die on Sunday, and Almas will reign supreme with Zelina Vega.
So I guess for this, the thinking is that...
No, what was that?
Well, they look like each other, don't they? Father and son.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah,
what-
true.
that's
yeah,
my thinking.
fair. Both very humble.
Get on my level.
The idea is that English is once again
Potentially, yeah, that's
mess
a thing
things
that
up.
happens.
And I guess that sort of factors into the reason that we've gone for the B Team, because otherwise we would have chosen all heels on the pre-show, which is why we've taken the B Team.
WWE just announced the order of the card days before, and it makes these predictions so much easier.
Next up, the Bludgeon Brothers, the SmackDown Live Tag Champions, taking on the New Day. We have gone for... Keep doing that. The whole time that I'm talking, Jack is going to do the lovely, sexy Biggie dance. We have gone for the New Day, because the Bludgeon Brothers hasn't quite worked out. Come on, Sam. We're going for the New Day because they're also on a roll. They've continued...
Hello, Ross.
Oh, sorry.
They continued evolving, not revolving. And
What we're doing.
yeah, and I can't talk while we're doing that. The New Day.
Next up, we have Braun Strowman versus Kevin Owens for the Money in the Bank briefcase. And if Braun Strowman loses by DQ or countout, Kevin Owens gets the case.
What a pickle.
So
This was a tough one as well.
it was really hard, wasn't it?
No, this was one I was pretty certain on, guys.
Really?
I'm willing to
Pretty
stake a
cocky.
lot on this. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Like a lot of people think that Kevin's going to somehow pull it out, but I think we all sort of agreed that Kevin's going to try absolutely everything in the book to catch Braun out. Braun is going to somehow, you know, overcome that. Kevin's going to get caught. And yeah, I just don't see them taking the briefcase off him, personally.
They've invested so much
yeah.
in Braun as the monster in the bank.
Yeah.
Could be a bait and switch.
Yeah.
Kevin would be such a good Mr. Money in the Bank. That's the problem.
He would do so much more with it. Braun
Yeah.
doesn't need it.
No, he doesn't.
Especially-
He's a big man.
Let's not
Especially
panic.
if Owens
We're down ourselves,
wins
lads.
and
Let's have more
Come
confidence.
on!
Yeah.
Braun! Yeah! Braun will win! Braun will win!
Ollie Davis is a dick! Ollie Davis is a dick!
Next up, the Intercontinental Championship match between Dolph Ziggler, the champion, and Seth Rollins, the challenger. But both men have a little friend in their corner, or a big friend actually, in the case of Drew McIntyre, and also in the case of Dean Ambrose, who has
Trapzilla.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Oh my word. So yeah, we think this is a bit of a hairy, scary one.
No, I'm confident on
You're
this.
confident on this one?
Yeah,
All right then, come on.
Dead cert.
We're going to go for Dolph Ziggler to retain, potentially because of some Dean Ambrose shenanigans. Maybe a heel turn, maybe an accidental costing that leads to a heel turn, maybe an accidentally on purpose one. But we think somehow Dean Ambrose is going to get involved, not help his buddy bro, and Dolph Ziggler's going to retain. But what else? Like, I'm worried because there could be quite a few turns on this card. That's why I'm scared.
Yeah, there are, I think, 3 potential turns.
But
we haven't come to any of them except for this one. I think this is the most likely. I think Dean turning is the most likely.
Yeah.
But will it happen?
Yes, well, yes.
Yeah, of course it bloody will.
Hey, check this one out. Dirty Deeds turns Dirty Diddler.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And next up we have the triple threat match for the SmackDown Live Women's Championship, and we have gone for the Rocky Balboa story this time, to name another film that I know exists. Becky Lynch will win. We believe that Charlotte has been put in the match to make the odds seem all the more monumental, making her achievement of winning the title all the more impressive. I personally believe, going off on my own for a second here, she will pin Charlotte. I don't know if you agree. Do you reckon?
I do.
And yeah, she'll win the title. Everyone's been on her side in recent months. It's been a long, drawn-out story. It's time to culminate that ting and put the cherry on top of the present.
Maybe a roll-up. I can see a little roll-up. Catches her
I
arm.
want to have a definitive big...
Right.
Well, she's been painted as the babyface underdog.
Yeah,
on
to rip her
SmackDown.
arm off.
No, not rip her arm. I love Charlotte.
I think Charlotte versus Becky is what we're going to get going forward out of this match. So yeah, and poor Carmella.
Oh, no, she's done.
Don't be so hard on the woman.
No, it's not been good. It hasn't been good.
It's another one where we think there could be a potential turn. Maybe Charlotte will snap and go heel, trying to win, and or maybe after. If Becky wins, then Charlotte might jump her after
I
the
think
bell.
it's probably going to be after the match, after the bell, hit from behind. Like Shawn Michaels and Triple H at SummerSlam 2K2.
Next up for the US title, Shinsuke Nakamura versus Jeff Hardy, and what I think is probably the most predictable match on the card. That is, oh, was that Jeff? I thought you were doing Nakamura. It was probably the most predictable match on the card. Shinsuke Nakamura to retain the US title here. Hopefully Jeff will go away and have a lay down for a bit. No, not go away in the sun. No, because he's a bit. He looks knackered. He can't do the twist of fate anymore. He started doing that splash where he did. But he'll do a swanton here, the last swanton hopefully for a few months as he goes and just rests his little feet up with his brother Matt, who's
What a morbid end to that point.
Which film was that one? Schindler's List?
Next up, we have Finn Balor versus Baron Corbin, and we've gone for Finn Balor because we just want this to be over. Please, for the love of God.
I'm not looking forward to this match, but I don't have nearly the hatred of it that Adam Pacitti does, because all week he's been going,
Adam,
can we just get rid of this match off the card?
It shouldn't be on the main card. It should be on the pre-show. Screw there are tag titles on the line. There's a cruiserweight title on the line. Put them on the main show. This is the feud that means absolutely nothing except for.
But as a tall man, do you not think that Baron Corbin is fighting for your people?
Yeah, he is. My people, the tall Caucasian people of the Isle of Wight, where Baron Corbin is from. Yeah, this is hopefully this one just goes away too.
Huge stakes.
Huge.
Can't wait. Match of the night.
And next up, a match that many of us have been waiting for. One of the most eagerly anticipated matches of the whole SummerSlam card. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. A feud 8 years in the making. What?
So he doesn't it?
Who?
Joe's told me that noise happens, the elephant in this song.
We're not talking about that match.
What are you on about?
We're talking about Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. Keep it. Yeah, that's why I was doing that. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. Who we got?
Stop listening. We've gone for AJ Styles. No, we've gone for The Miz. Actually,
We've all had a beer.
It's 11:30 in the morning. We have all had a beer.
We don't think that this story is going to end, and we think that if Daniel Bryan were to win, it would end. So we think that we've gone for The Miz to drag out a bit longer and hopefully culminate on the grandest stage of them all.
Yes,
WrestleMania.
that's what we want.
That's what we want.
This was a tough one because I'd like to see this end in a no contest. So there's just absolutely nobody won, and it just continues.
That's a risky prediction to
No,
make,
but that's why we've collectively decided with The Miz, because if Daniel Bryan just picks up a win here, that would really tarnish the feud, and the feud is going to continue because it's amazing. 8 years in the making.
And next up for the WWE Championship, we have Samoa Joe, you know, the guy that has the in his name against the guy who does
Awesome.
AJ Styles. If you smell what the AJ Styles is cooking, we have gone for AJ Styles to retain. I think the main reason behind this, our thinking, is because of 2K19.
He's on the cover.
He's on the cover. He's going to be doing bare promotional tours. He's going to be doing all sorts and having that championship there. I don't know, that just makes sense.
This is a soulless pick from us, to be honest.
No, there's other reasons.
There are other reasons, of
But
course.
unless you buy it and it's like a scratch card and there's just Joe underneath with the belt.
Oh! Do you think, you were mentioning that you think Styles might eclipse CM Punk's...
Well, that's it. Everybody was talking about Brock Lesnar eclipsing CM Punk's reign. It's a different belt. This is the WWE title, and I think they're... I don't want to call them petty enough to do it, because I'm really enjoying AJ's reign, but I think they do want to eclipse that reign with somebody who is around in the company at the moment and who isn't so controversial, so I guess that's another reason that we are going for CM Punk. Just kidding, AJ Styles. Next up for the Raw Women's title, Alexa Bliss, the champion, taking on Ronda Rousey, and for this one, we are choosing the Beast Incarnate, Ronda Rousey. I think it's too early for her to take a decisive loss. She's not getting pinned. She's certainly not tapping out. There is a slim chance that she might get DQ'd or counted out, but we're ignoring that. We're going to take Ronda Rousey for this one. I think it would be a lot of eyes on the upcoming WWE Evolution, and especially with Rousey heading into that as the champ.
The worrying thing is, we were all pretty confident, and then work experience lad Fraser...
Oh, who cares about him?
...goes, do you not think that she might win it at Evolution instead? And we all went... But we've decided no. We've decided to stick to our guns, and we think that if she does win here, she'll head into it.
Rousey will get a quick win in this one because she'll open a leather jacket and 1,000 bats will fly out and attack Alexa Bliss, and that's how she'll win.
Just like the Lion King.
Here first. Batman, isn't it?
Ah, Sipenya, Barabi, Simba.
Finally, we have the match for the Universal Championship. The Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar versus the
Big Dog!
Roman Reigns.
Come on, Roman!
And we are cheering for...
Oh, sorry,
We're certainly cheering for.
God, we've been waiting 3 long years for this moment. We're all going to cry, aren't we?
Come on, Roman. You can do it. Bring it home for us, for Cultaholic.
So this is another one of the matches with a turn, potentially 2 turns. One could be Roman Reigns, one could be Paul Heyman turning on Brock Lesnar. What's that?
Turn?
I just did a turn as well.
One round.
Yeah. Ha! Great content!
Oh, no, yeah.
Subscribe.
That magic. He can't speak anymore. Now someone says his name 5 times.
So yeah, we've gone for Roman Reigns on this one to close the show on a monumental end. You know what? It will be a fantastic close to the show if the heel turn happens. If Roman just wins after so many matches.
It's not just going to be a Roman win because traditionally at SummerSlam they send everyone home happy, don't they?
Yeah.
So something's got to happen. Because they can't think everyone will be happy when Roman wins.
I've just got this feeling
Surely,
that
please.
Lesnar's going to lay Heyman out. Just absolutely brutalise him after the match.
I hope so.
Because then it gets him away and it gets them separated completely.
There is sort of speculation that Brock could walk into the UFC with the WWE Universal title on his shoulder and get laughed.
Why would you laugh at Brock Lesnar?
Oh.
He's a former UFC World Heavyweight Champion. That's just a prop you could carry him with. I don't get that logic.
I don't know, because it's just not
Still
taken
hard
seriously.
Because
He is still hard
a
to fit.
lot of MMA fans hate wrestling because it's, not real. And they
What?
think, yeah, I know. Oh,
what have you done?
Oh
It's
my
like
God.
Santa.
The drinking rules will be up on Facebook, Twitter,
that
and
was
Instagram.
magnificent acting. That's right.
Tune in for our reactions. WTF? I'm not adopted. Nick Pack, I love you. I said Nick Pack. Like I said, that's his name.
Peace up, A-Town, Nick Pack. I don't know what the hell that was.
Nick Pack. My dad is called Nigel. Nigel Pacitti. So yeah, tune in for WTF moments. We've got graded. What happened at? Sam's going to edit the lot. And we'll see you
Soon.
on the other side, I guess.
Yeah.
Screw you, WrestleTalk. Screw you, Ollie. Screw you,
Other
Other
man.
guy.
Beardy. And screw you, Mask One,
Yeah.
Hipster, Twink.
Bye.
Bye.